So, good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll be learning some more interesting concepts with respect to MS Word. So, what we have learned till time is regarding how to format and use the hyperlinks and all those things. See, one example, what we have learned yesterday regarding hyperlink, I just wanted to demonstrate you. See, these are the chapter numbers being listed over here. And in the chapter numbers, I'm just clicking on, suppose, chapter 7. So just by clicking on chapter 7, you can see the chapter 7 is displayed. So likewise, you can create the hyperlinks that we have discussed yesterday. Okay. Now, today we will just work out with some more interesting concepts regarding for reference. What I'll do, I'll take just for use, I'll take some words over here just to show and demonstrate how we will format. Okay, so now you will see these are my some of the contents that I'm using with. Okay, now I need to have certain formatting in the way like yes. Suppose I want to have it from uh, there are two pages right now. You can see from the status bar there are two pages. Now from this particular, my cursor is at this location. Okay. So from here onwards, I want some more updations to be done. Okay. But in the way, like I'm putting enter key and just shifting that contents to the next page. So I don't know how many content enter keys I will have to press. And if I change the alignment, if I change the size of the font, if I change the margins, then chances are there the contents may reassemble or reshift their locations. Okay. But if it is compulsory that from here, I'm just clicking on delete button and just resetting the things again. If I from this location, I want to generate these contents on the next or fresh page, then just go to insert menu, see here, and from here, click on page break. See, just in one click, you can see we are ready with the 3 pages, and though we change the size, alignment, or suppose I add on the contents over here, suppose I'm adding some contents here, yet the contents of this particular place are not shifted or they remain there with that particular settings. Okay, so this is the beauty. What I have done, where my cursor is, from there I want a new page to be created. What I'll do, I'll just place the cursor at the required location. That is the first task, and click on page break. So here I'll be able to generate. See, now there are 4 documents. Just I'll reduce the zoom view, and now you can see there are 4 pages being created from the one single page. So if I just go on typing the text in continuation, and as per the requirement, I can split up the pages. Now, many a times when we are creating a book or a report or something like that, we need to have a blank page in between. We want a page break, but at the same time, we need a blank page in between. Like here is the end of chapter, suppose. On the second page, you can observe a small cursor is blinking over there. So for this location, from this point of next, for the next page, I want a blank page to be there. So I'll like it just click on blank page. The complete contents are shifted to the next and the other one. I hope you all are getting. Okay. So likewise, you can generate n number of pages from the text you have created and place the contents as per the sequence you want. Okay. Now, by mistake, suppose if you have created the page break, and now I'm just increasing the display of it. Okay. And I don't want the pages to be splitted up. I want them in continuation. So go at the end of first page and just click on delete. Your page will be, the next page will be attached there. Again, I'm just pressing the delete button. See here, the new pages, what they were created earlier are cleaned up. Now my original contents are there with me. Okay. So likewise, you can add the page break, remove the page break, and simultaneously you can manage the blank page also. Okay. Now one more thing. Suppose your contents need a cover page. Okay. So how will you get it? See here. I am clicking on cover page. There are some samples there. Generally what we do, we create the cover page at our space or our requirement. Okay. Or they may be required as per the type of document that we are submitting with. Okay, so suppose I'm submitting a document having a certain newsprint. So here you can see I'm just typing the uh, uh, certificate course. Okay, technical. Just I'm using it as a template, and just by putting certain information in it, I'm just working up with it. My cover page is ready. Digital skills. And here I'm putting some abstract in the form of like skill development center, Islab College, Nagpur, in association with our research and development cell. So whatsoever the contents you want, you can place it. Now you can see along with your contents, a page is directly created. So how fast you can create it? I hope you got it. Suppose you want to use this cover page as a split also, you can use it. Suppose at this page you want, then where you want that cover page, you can remove it and manually. See, I have created in the first this thing, and I don't want it to have it here. So what I'll do, I'll manage it. I'll shift these contents to some other thing and keep the cover page at other one. Cover page comes at the first top of that particular document. Okay. So likewise, there are so many built-in designs. You can select any of them as per your requirement and concepts that you are working with, or you can use it. Okay. Or you can design it for yourself. You can create your own template, design it, and save it for your further use. Okay. So these are some of the built-in cover pages that are available. Okay. So this was one of the things that we wish to learn today. Then one more thing we'll take care of. Now see, this is the single column data. Suppose if you're working with certain books or working with certain newspaper editions, so there you will see your data is in multiple columns. So how will you generate that multiple columnar data? So here, what I'll do, I'll just select the contents, and in page layout, tab, you can see over here, in that page layout tab, you will see columns are there. Okay. So by default, it is one column. I'm making it two columns. So see, the complete contents are set in two columns. Okay. Uh, I have again, suppose selected those columns. From two, I want three columns data. See, it is turned up to three columns. Now I want two columnar data, but left one side should be a smaller one and right hand side should be a bigger one, or vice versa. So if I'm selecting left, you can see the left hand side column is a smaller one, right hand side column is a bigger one. Same is for right. Okay. So these are the default settings. Now you are seeing that there is excessive gap between the two columns. So this particular option is very helpful when you are creating your research paper, because some of the templates, they ask for columnar data, and that time you should be able to do those modifications. So what I have done here, in columns, I have selected more columns, and from more columns, I have selected two columns with uh, two columns with width is this much, and I have reduced the spacing in between. Okay, I have made suppose 1 centimeter spacing. So see here. Okay, indent, it is going less than the indentations. Okay, so I'm increasing the space. Okay, I have selected, I think, excessive. Just a second. Okay, I have selected this. Now what I'll do, right click or select columns, more columns. Now these are the two columns data. Okay, and I want, if they are of equal width, they will have this space. Okay, so you can see they are having this space. Manually, I can reduce. See, if I am clicking on ruler, I'll see the two directional arrow over here. I'm just clicking and dragging it. So it will reduce the space between the two columns. Okay. Suppose I am selecting from this option. What I'll do, I'll just reduce the things from here. Reduce the space from here. Okay. If I want a line between the two columns, see, a line is generated. Just a second. I've selected the contents, columns, more columns. Okay. Is the line is of what color, I think? White. Just a second. In the preview, you can see, I think that color is white color. So that's why only the things are not, that line color is not visible. Okay. I'll just see to it why it is not visible and let you know. Okay. Now, if I'm doing with the columnar data and yet I want to have the breaks, everyone please pay attention. See here, there are three types of breaks that we can take care of. First is the page break that we have seen. From here, the contents are shifted to the next column and a new page is designed. Okay. What I have selected, breaks, page break. Next is column break. See, my cursor is here at this location. I'll just increase the zoom size. Okay, my cursor is at this particular location, and now I want to have a, oh, it is visible. In that particular, it was not visible. My bad. I reduced the zoom size, so it was not visible in the um, that small zoom capacity. Okay. We have seen this is line between. If I reduce, see, the lines are okay. Now I want to have a column break. So insert break from here. I'll select column break. So you will see from here the contents are shifted to the next column. Okay. Now sometimes what happens, I need to have the word in continuation, okay, but many a times it might leave that word there itself and continue. See what is happening over here. We have used the justify. I'll just show you one option over here. I'm reading. See, the space is left at this side. Okay. So if the word, suppose this favorite teams is not fitting here, what will happen? It will lead to the next slide. Okay. So what I'm doing in this, I'm selecting, going to page layout, break, and in, see here. In, sorry, I have clicked wrong place. Hyphenation. And if I'm clicking my manual hyphenation, so where the word will be required, there it will put the hyphenation. Like for example, see here. Here watching was not filled at a proper place. So it is asking me manually, okay, do you want to have this hyphen over here? Yes, no, no, then it will come down. See here. See here. Apprentice, it has one hyphenation. Watching, I didn't allow to have the hyphenation, so it was come at the next line. So likewise, if the particular word is not fitting in that line, through hyphenation, we can create the continuity of the word. Okay, so this is also one of the options that you can take care of. Now, one more thing, what I wanted to set up for you is, suppose you are inserting certain in columns or in text, when you are wrapping the text or having the contents with your text box or some graphical objects. So how that text wrapping should be, where that content should be, how it should look, all these things are set through text wrapping option. Okay. Now next is, suppose in one document, in Word document, what you do, suppose I want to create a project report. So that project report is having cover page. So what you will do, you will create 4 to 5 Word files in a folder. First is of cover page, second or third page is of index, then third or fourth file onwards, you are having chapter 1, chapter 2, and so on. But here what happens, you have to separately manage each file. If you want to have one single file with all the sections managed properly, then you have to divide each your document into each section as per the requirement. See how I will tell you. Okay. I'll just create one new file for you, and in that I'll have the copy of some contents for you so that I can demonstrate the section use. Okay, just I have selected some sample text for you, and I have created a multiple copy of it by controlling control V, just by pasting control V. Okay, so you can see over here so many pages are there, around 31 pages. Okay, and to have the idea of it, what I'm doing, I'm providing the color to it. See, there were page breaks. I'm just removing those page breaks. I hope you are understanding what I am doing. I'm putting a red color, blue, orange color. I'm just have applying different colors to it so that you can identify the effects more fast. Green color, okay, and blue color, okay. So these are some of the colors that I have used just to show how these sections can be splitted. Now, these first two pages in red color are suppose my first two pages with some different header footer. Then orange color, they should have some different header footer. And green color, some different header footer. So in one file, managing all this is a big headache. So how you will do it? Okay. Uh, I'm on the red page with red color marks, going to page layout. And here I'm creating whatsoever settings I want for the section break. I want the section break from this side, from this red color. So break, and what I'm from this particular section break section, I'm clicking on section break on next page. So these two pages are of different section. These two pages are of different section. At the end of orange, I'm again going to breaks next page. So here my section break is created. Okay. At the end of green page, I'm going to breaks, section break, next page. Okay. So now when I'm applying certain settings, now there are 3 to 4 sections available over here. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just select one section. Okay. Go to page setup option. Now, suppose what margins do I need? Whether I need to have the orientation landscape or portrait. I'm making it portrait and selected sections. See, I have selected only a few limited content. So it is selected. So I'm going for selected sections. So you can see only for the selected sections, the layout changed. Rest, the complete pages are remained as it is. So sometimes it happens you have a columnar data that should be displayed in horizontal way. So likewise, breaking the document in sections will help you out to manage the alignments and their look and their feasibility in one document. Okay, so this is I have put landscape alignment for the first section. Now for the second section, I'm in second section. Again, I'm going to page setup. Now I'm applying the top margin as 3 centimeter. Okay. And bottom margin as 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter. Okay. Rest is all same. So you can see only the change was reflected to the orange one. Rest all are same. Okay. You can see the change was reflected only to the orange one. Now one more thing. Suppose for the green section, I want line numbers. No. I want some other option so that it is shown properly to you. Again, I am making it landscape. Okay. So this current section, you can see this is landscape. So I hope you could get how the benefit of section allows you to manipulate or apply whatsoever page settings, dimensions you want for your document, and you can handle that document free-handedly. Okay. So likewise, you can select and work on your sections. Okay. So this was one example that we saw. Then while applying page header and footer. So now in what section I am? Suppose I am in this section, okay, with red color. So it will, I am applying header to the first section. You can see over here, the moment I pressed here, section 1, you can see it is section 1. It is section 2 here, section 2 here, section 3, section 3, section 4, section 5, section 6. So likewise, you can create. I am just increasing the zoom level so that I can type properly over there. Okay. I'm just putting here section 1. Okay. And I don't want to have this header as for this other sections. What I'll do, this is section 2. I'll make it section 2. Okay. So now close header and footer. Okay. We'll just see. It is linked between sections. Let me check whether it is linked between the sessions. Yes. See, due to link to previous, it was this thing. I have unchecked it. In section 2, I am making section 2. In section 1, I am making it section 1. So we'll just see section 1 ka alag hai, section 2 ka header. Okay. So likewise, you can have, see, two different pages are having two different headers. So likewise, you can apply the chapter wise settings or topic wise settings to your one document and manage it as per the need. Okay. So instead of maintaining so many files in one single file, by using and handling the sections, you can create it. Okay. Now, one more beautiful thing that I want to discuss with you today is, as I have applied the section, I will remove it. I'm removing it. How I will remove it? Bring to the end of the document and just press on delete button. So the section is removed. So the section is removed. But suppose I'm not getting where my document is ending. So one beautiful thing what I'll share to you. See here, you can see the paragraph marker, that is P sign. Okay. So the moment I click over on it, you can see the complete detailing of the document. Okay. And in this detailing of the document, you can see when the section break is there, na, you will see some this type of. So here you can read. Okay. See here. So this is the way you can remove the sections, remove the page breaks. Here you can see the double line is there. Okay. So that indicates it is either section break or a column break or a page break. So as per the view, you can identify it is a section break, column break or a page break. Okay. So see here it is written section break, next page. Okay. So like this, you can create, remove and apply the sections and page breaks, column breaks and manage your document as per the requirement.